Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss certain terms pertaining to sound under chapter 13 of NCERT science book 8th class. In this session, only four topics we are going to discuss. First is Doppler effect, second, echo and reverberations, third, noise and music, and at last we will discuss regarding sound pollution and its effect on the human being. Firstly, we will discuss the Doppler effect. First topic is Doppler effect. When the sound producing source is coming toward us or going away from us, we hear sound of different frequency or pitches. This change of frequency or pitch due to relative motion between source and this is source between source and observer. Again, I am repeating the definition. This change of frequency and pitch, change of frequencies or pitches of sound due to relative motion between source and observer or the person who is hearing the sound. This change is called as Doppler effect. Are you getting what I am telling? The name of this effect or concept is given by scientist, namely Christian Johann Doppler. So, to give him honor behind his name, this concept or this effect is coined, Doppler effect. Certainly, you have heard the sound coming from incoming ambulance or fire brigade vehicles, and you have felt certain change in frequency or pitch of the sounds coming from those vehicles. Similarly, when the ambulance or fire brigade vehicles start going back, that means going away from you, there is drop in frequency or pitch of the sound coming from those vehicles. This change is due to relative motions. When they are coming toward you, actually what happens, just you try to understand here. When the vehicles like ambulance and fire brigade vehicle is coming toward you, the higher wave, that is the crest, crests of the sound waves encounter our ears frequently. So we feel the gradual enhancement or change of the higher pitches or frequency of the sound waves coming from those vehicles. And when they start going back, going away from you, the crests of the waves do not encounter so frequently. So we feel drops in the sound, drops in the pitches, slowness in the pitches and frequency of the sound coming from those vehicles which are going away from us. These are the reason and overall description of Doppler effect. Now we will discuss echo and reverberation. Echo is nothing but reflection of sound, just like to light waves. When the waves of the sound fall on some smooth and hard surface, and if there is no obstacle in the way, the reflection of the sound waves takes place, just similar to the light rays. The sound wave, this is the sound waves, and this is the reflected sound wave, just similar to the light rays. And this is the incident point. And here the angle of incident and angle of reflection. This is the angle of reflection, just similar to the light reflection. Here the reflection of sound takes place. And this happening or this phenomenon is called as echo. Echo. Again I am repeating, the reflection of sound wave is called as echo. And the reflection of sound waves or echo depends upon the hardness, softness, smoothness of the surface, just similar to the light reflections happening. If the surface is hard and smooth, then the reflection takes place in proper way. And if the loudness of the sound or the sound is having sufficient energy or magnitude, we hear the echo. We sense the sound coming in the same directions and encountering our ear. We hear, we sense the echo. But when the surface is soft and irregular, clear? Irregular. In that case, we do not hear, we do not sense the echo. This is the reason why every time we are not hearing the echoes in our room, in our school. Sometime, certainly you have experience when your particular room is vacant, there is no articles, no thing in the room. You feel there, certainly you have felt the echo. The sounds are vibrating and reflecting, and you are जो है कि feeling, you are sensing the echo. And now we will discuss the reverberation. Reverberation. Reverberations is the just happening of the echo. When the reflection of the sound waves are taking place from all directions, from all sides. Just जो है कि you try to understand from all the four walls and ceilings, etc. Reflecting from all the surfaces which are around the source of the sound. In that case, there is just number of reflection of the sound, and we feel there a confusion, mess of reflected sounds, and that happening is called as reverberation. And particularly in auditorium and cinema hall, at the time of construction, certain precautions are taken so that the echo and reverberations do not take place. Otherwise, the audience can't hear the voice clearly. And the science which exclusively deals the sound property is called as acoustics. Acoustics. You note down this term. This is very important term. The science which exclusively deals with the property of the sound and also deal these problems of echo and reverberation, etc. Now we will discuss noise and music. What are noise and music? What are the basic differences between noise and music? We will discuss here. Noise and music. The sound which is pleasant to our ears. After hearing certain sound, we feel pleasant, and those sounds are bearable to our ears, are called as music. And on the other hand, the sounds which are unpleasant and unbearable to our ears and causing certain irritation in our ear are called as noise. Generally, the musics or the pleasant sounds have regular frequencies, and are having in certain pattern and certain rhythms. As the certain type of the musical instruments are producing the music, they are produced in certain pattern, in a fixed frequency, in regular manner the musics are produced. On the other hand, there is no regularities, there is zigzag like production of the sound. But the music are produced in regular patterns in rhythm. Just take examples of harmonium, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, like that. So they are produced in a rhythm or regular manner. On the other hand, again I am repeating, the sounds which have no pattern, no regularities in productions, they have different type of frequency and pitches, are called as noise. The example of noise, the sound coming from the factories, sound on road coming from the different type of the vehicles, and the musics are mainly played by different type of the musical instruments. Now we will discuss the sound pollution, which is very important because nowadays entire world is facing sound pollution, side by side the air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution, etc. Sound pollution. Entire human world nowadays is facing from sound pollution, just like air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. You know that when the certain unwanted, undesirable, harmful gases and particles come in air, air, in that case the air get polluted and they harm the human being and entire atmosphere, entire biosphere. Similarly, the when undesirable, unwanted, the sounds are produced in certain localities, at certain place, and they are causing irritation to the ear of the human being. Those sounds are called as sound pollution, or the situation in which the undesirable, unwanted, unpleasant, and irritating sounds are produced is called as sound pollution. Now we will discuss the sources which normally cause the sound pollution in human society. First, factories. Second, the increasing number of the vehicles on road. These are the basic reasons of sound pollution. And in residential area, some of the people used to play their radio, TV, transistor at high volume. Sometimes the people play loudspeaker, etc. So these are the basic reasons for the sound pollution. Now we will discuss the health problem or adverse effect of the sound pollution on human being. Adverse effect. Adverse effects of sound pollution on human beings. Number of health problems are caused in human beings. First, due to sound pollution, nowadays the people are suffering from lack of sleep. Lack of sleep. First effect. Second, hypertension. Hypertension, blood pressure. Blood pressure. Third, heart problem. third problem. Fourth, mental problem. And sometime when the people of certain localities are regularly or continuously encountering the loudspeaker and the loud voices coming from the certain factories or the houses which are जो है कि just near to the railway track, the peoples there जो है कि continuously used to face or used to encounter the noise there. So in that case, the sound pollution may cause the permanent impairment of the ear. Permanent impairment. Impairment of ear. That means the people may lose their ability to hear. So these are the adverse effects caused by sound pollution in human being. Now we will discuss how to get right this problem of the sound pollution. First step, at government level, the administration should shift the factories or noise producing establishment outside the city, outside the residential area. First. Second, the common people should take precaution. There must be awareness regarding the sound pollution. The people who have vehicles, car, they should use horn not so frequently on the road. And at the time of traffic jam, they should switch off their vehicles. These are the steps on the road. And at residences, the people should play their radio, TV, transistor at low volume. These are the precautions or steps that people should take to minimize the adverse effect of the sound pollution. By this lecture, I am going to conclude, and by these lectures we have completed this chapter, sound. In next session we will start other new chapter. You students, link yourself with Institute's YouTube channel. Visit the videos there. There are number of videos pertaining to other subject also. You also subscribe our channel, get benefited, as well as you also help the Institute in promotion of Institute YouTube channel. Thank you very much.